this is my brief math lesson. This lesson looks a little different than what you're used to, Casey and families. I thought it might be helpful if I explained the lesson a little bit more in detail. So the goal today is to practice drawing pictures of some and some more. This is actually really fun because when you are making addition story problems, you can draw out pictures, and that will be something that can help you. That's a strategy. It's kind of like when we use objects to count. So on your first paper, remember 121, it will look like this. Make sure you're writing your first and last name. You'll see all these words on one side and you'll see 3 boxes, okay? A says, Tanya has 2 yellow balloons and 1 red balloon. Draw the balloons. How many balloons does Tanya have together? So I'm going to do some examples on my whiteboard right here before we move on. Parents who are watching or other guardians, keep in mind that some of your children and relatives and some of the kids will be able to read these questions, but a lot of them will need some help and some guidance to read the questions. So that is normal if they are not sure what the words are all saying, if they need help getting that part read to them so that they can do the math portion of this. So that's totally normal. So when we are drawing pictures of some and some more, here's an example. I have 4 blue circles. Then Mrs. Nunn gave me 2 more orange circles. Draw the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. How many circles do I have all together? Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 plus 2 equals 6. So your first problem says, I'm going to use different colors because I don't have the same colors that this problem is asking us to use. So Tanya has 2, I'm going to use orange instead of yellow. She has 2 orange balloons. And 1, I'm going to use the color blue balloon. How many balloons does Tanya have all together? So like I said, this is the same problem that's on your paper, but I use different colors. So you may want to make sure you're using yellow and red. So then you would just draw this out and then count it up. 1, 2 plus 1 more is 3 equals 3. So on your paper, I'm going to make some scribblies. These are the words, and this is the box. So you would have just had to draw your balloons in this box, just like this, and answer it. These are supposed to be words, Casey. I know. This is not what words look like. That is what the front side of your paper looks like. Now, parents and guardians, babysitters, please keep in mind that this is pretty new to most of the kindergartners, and we haven't been in the classroom to be practicing this at other times. So it will be a little bit new. As I'm teaching this right now, I'm thinking maybe I'll start putting it into my calendar time just to get more practice. It is normal if your child is confused at this at first because it is something different. And then on the back of lesson 121, there is money. There, I would say, Bob, please put your finger on this little star. Then Bob would put his finger on the star. How many cents is in this rectangle? So your child would need to be able to figure out that these are pennies, and pennies are worth 1 cent. So then you would count the pennies, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 pennies, so I have 3 cents, and your child would write the number 3 over here. Then I would say put your finger on the heart. How much money do I have in nickels? And your child would say, well, a nickel is worth 5 cents. Let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. So your child would write 15 cents right here. Then I would say, put your finger on the little smiley face. How much money in dimes does this rectangle show? And we know, kindergarten, that dimes are worth 10 cents, so now we are counting by tens. 10, 20, 30. So you would need to put 30. 30 is the number 30. And then I would say, put your finger on the triangle. How much money is 1 quarter worth? 25 cents. So you would need to write a 2 and a 5. It is normal if your child needs guidance on figuring out which coin it is, and it's also normal if they do need some help skip counting. We used to skip count every single morning when we had long calendar time, and now they are not getting to do that every single day unless you're doing that at home on your own. So your child may need a little bit more assistance with this math homework than usual, but a very important one for them to be working on. Thanks for watching.